What's up, Sickle Cell Warriors? It's Dr.O and the grind never stops. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite drugs to take, Vitamin B Stress Complex. This is a great drug that helped me a lot. We're going to be talking about three things. What is Vitamin Stress B Complex? The key ingredients of the medication to help with sickle cell. And lastly, where can we get Vitamin B Stress Complex? Alright, Sickle Cell Warriors, so today the reason why I'm sharing with you all this drug is because when I was younger, I was searching for all types of ways to stay healthy with sickle cell because I hate the crisis. So I'm always looking for ways to improve my overall health. And so I started looking into vitamins, and I was looking for the type of vitamin that I believe will really help me. After multiple hours and days of research, I finally came to the conclusion that Vitamin Stress B Complex is one of the best medications for me to take to help manage my sickle cell disease. In this video, I'm going to explain to you all why that's the case for me, and I believe the case for you as well. What is Stress B Complex? Well, the medication is essentially used to help people who are going through fatigue or need more energy. That's pretty much the main purpose of Vitamin Stress B Complex. It is to give people more energy. However, I think people don't really mention this medication enough when it comes to sickle cell disease. And personally, I believe it's a great medication to take for managing sickle cell disease. Personally, from my experience, I don't know if it's like a lucky charm or something, but ever since I started taking this medication, I have never been hospitalized. And yeah, there's a lot of other variables that could contribute to that, but I do personally believe that Vitamin B Stress Complex plays a huge role in doing that. And also, another great thing about the medication is that it has no side effects. What are the key ingredients in the Stress B Complex for helping people with sickle cell? So in here, I don't know if y'all can see closely, but I'm also going to put it up here in the right side. As a pharmacist, whenever you're recommending medications, we look at the ingredients on the back of the medication and make a conclusion on whether this medication will be helpful for you. And so that's pretty much what I did for myself, and I looked at all the ingredients and what each ingredient does for sickle cell. And so I'm not gonna go over all these ingredients because the video will be too long, and some of these supplemental minerals aren't really that relevant to sickle cell in my opinion. So I'm just gonna go over the key ingredients that I believe are relevant for sickle cell disease. First one is folate. Another way to say folate is pretty much folic acid, which I'm pretty sure many of us are familiar with. I made a whole video dedicated to folic acid. And so essentially what folate does is it increases the red blood cells in our body so we have more energy to go about our day. The second key ingredient in here is zinc. And the reason why I believe zinc is important is because we have a zinc deficiency because our blood cells tend to break down minerals in our bodies more. So sometimes we have to eat more food to make up for the lack of nutrients that may be in our body. And a key nutrient that we need is zinc. And zinc is important because it's essential for producing proteins in our body. Now, the third key ingredient is niacin. And the reason why I believe niacin is so important is because it improves the blood flow in our body. And lastly, we have vitamin E. And vitamin E is important because it's an antioxidant, and essentially what that does is prevents red blood cells from destroying, and they keep the blood cells healthy so we have more blood cells in our body for ourselves. Now, the problem in the sickle cell community is that there's not enough research on all of these minerals and medications for us to make a definitive conclusion. I have done extensive research on all these vitamins and minerals, but essentially what I'm saying is that these are not definitive facts. I'm just using my intuition as a pharmacist to make strong, educated, clinical decisions. Now, where can we purchase this drug? You can usually find this at your local CVS or your local Rite Aid or Walgreens store. So basically like your local pharmacy store. They're typically there and they're typically stocked, and they're not even that costly. They're like, for 75 pills, you can get them for $11. If for some reason, either due to the pandemic or you can't go to these pharmacies for whatever reason, you can also just go online and purchase these as well on Amazon. Anyway, Sickle Cell Warriors, thank you so much for watching this video. If you do have any questions, please comment down below. If you have any video topics or suggestions that you would like me to cover, please don't be afraid to ask. Subscribe to this channel, show Dr. O some love, and thank you for blessing me.